So this is part 2. As I was working on this in the previous video, I had some things that did not work out so well. So I had to do some experimentation and fix some things. So I found that the cling wrap would break. It made a pretty good seal, but it just wasn't working out as well. And it was hard. You have to get the bottom tight, but have enough grip to be able to hook a binder clip to. And I also found a smaller binder clip, which seemed to work. So I did have this press and seal, which seems to work a little bit better. It seals, so if this is something you have, but it seals around here well, plus it sticks to itself, and it kind of gives you a space to hook your binder clip to. So you need a good seal again in order to make this work. So let's see if we can get this to work. So as you pull down, you would have seen that they inflated. You gotta make sure you really hold on to the binder clip. So hopefully you can see that the lungs are inflating, and then as you push up, they deflate, and I just gave you a clue as to what's going on here. So again, some of your questions are, what does the bottle represent? So if you think of this as your chest cavity, your thoracic cavity, okay, and then what comes down, you have your trachea, which splits into 2 bronchi, and then you have your 2 lungs. And then this along the bottom is what controls the pressure within the body cavity. So what's happening is, as your diaphragm contracts, it actually goes down and it decreases the pressure in your body cavity. And when it decreases the pressure, it actually kind of makes more space. Air wants to go from high pressure to low pressure. So there's higher pressure outside of the body. So it's going to cause you or the animal or whatever to inhale, and that inflates the lungs. Okay, and then it will relax. So again, when the diaphragm relaxes, it makes for a lower pressure in the body cavity, or makes for higher pressure, in the body cavity, and that forces the air out of the lungs, and that's when you exhale. So whether you try to make one of these at home yourself and see how it works, or if you just watch these videos and are able to understand and hopefully answer the questions that go along with it. So some of the other questions are just explaining how this works. So I think I've answered a lot of them. You can refer back to some of the PowerPoints of the previous week to help you as well.